Hi, I'm Jocelyn, or Jossie, as my friends call me. I got in so much trouble trying to hide this fact from my best friend. Her dad, Mr. Paxton, also worked at the same college as a literature professor. I had no doubts about English literature. Mr. Paxton had that deep and pleasant voice. His class was really interesting for me in both the way he was teaching it and outlined something romantic and virtually just keep talking Kathy's ear off about what a lucky woman her mom must have been. Actually, I got so inspired that I even wrote a poem myself. I was really looking forward to his professional opinion about it. He stood up and came up to me, and that made me stand up too. It felt like we were attracted to each other like a magnet. So, as you might have guessed, we started our romance. Desperately tried to avoid talking about him to Kathy since then. I carefully deleted all traces of our affair from my cell, and I was sure that he was doing pretty much the same thing. Then I decided to give George a present to celebrate the first month of our relationship. And since everything between us started with my poem, and eroticism, by the way, to my gift as I could. But as my bad luck would have it, right when I got in the shower, when I came back in our room and saw her holding that letter, I literally felt like Kathy looked at me questioningly and I panicked. I suddenly recollected one guy from my course whose name was also George, tucks his shirt into his pants and pulls them all the way to his waist. But at the same time, I was ashamed to tell Kathy about my feelings. She frowned a little, but then gave me back my poem, dirty as if I had just taken a dip into muddy water. First thing in the morning, I rushed to his office. I kept imagining that as soon as he heard that, he'd raise me in his arms and call me his savior. Then he strictly said that he didn't understand what I was thinking about. The man that used to say how badly he wanted me now didn't even want to admit that we had a relationship. That really hurt me.